Et bonjour les amis, j'espère que vous allez bien. Moi ça va nickel en fait. C'est un petit live assez rapide parce que j'ai lancé assez rapidement sans vous prévenir. Parce que en fait il y a la mise à jour de Honkai qui est un petit trailer là qui nous ont fait un petit live là sympathique. Donc on va se la regarder en live, en direct avec, avec personne. Parce que j'ai pas réussi à avoir mon petit Volky pour animer avec moi. Ce moment-là, mais bon. Donc voilà. Donc je vais vous montrer. Actuellement, il y a rien de spécial. Hein. Du coup, ça sert à rien que je vous montre. Même. Donc on va attendre un truc qui se lance parce qu'il est un peu long à se lancer. Hein, de ce que je vois. Hop. Bon, bah, du coup, j'ai fait ça assez rapidement parce que je viens juste de revenir du coiffeur, les gars. C'est assez rapide, hein. C'est clairement assez rapide. Hop. Tac. Impact. Sur ma chaîne, tac. Hop. Hop. Voilà, à mon avis, tout le monde est en mode attente. Qu'est-ce qui va se passer? Je vais baisser un peu le son, peut-être du. Parce qu'il est un peu fort. Hein. Tac, voilà. Hop, et du coup, je vous envoie le lien aussi. Tac. Hop. Vous voulez découvrir avec moi la prochaine mage. Honkai. Oh, ça y est. Oh les gars. Oh là, attends. Hop, je vous switch sur le truc, voilà. Ah ouais, tranquille. Ça commence chill.
The finest hand-picked, well-tied spring meets the chewiest brown sugar bobo on the block, bursting with L-carnitine, flavor, and health. Immortal's Delight, the drink of diviners.
Newsflash. The IPC will soon be dispatching representatives to multiple worlds.
Oula,
the effort is part of a raft of new measures to encourage trade and strengthen friendship throughout the cosmos.
J'adore l'autre,
The Genius Society's newest masterpiece, Simulated Universe World 8, is about to go live. Madame Herta has revealed that the project is about to enter the launch phase. For further details, don't forget to tune in to our program's follow-up reporting. Renowned songstress Robin has received an invitation to perform at Penacony's Charmony Festival.
Hello?
Salut.
Hello.
Comment tu vas? Moi je vais bien en tout cas. Ça va nickel. Là on est en train de regarder la prochaine match de Honkai. On a fait un petit sympa là.
Recent days, the
Hola.
Xianzhou Luofu has reported an uptick in supernatural activity, with evil spirits wreaking havoc across multiple locations. The Ten Lords Commission has assured citizens that it is thoroughly investigating all incidents. This program will be bringing you the latest as the story unfolds. For more details, stay tuned for the upcoming Haunted Xianzhou special program.
Lui là, le monsieur que tu vois en bas.
Bless you for choosing to dally here. Allow me to ask you, as a fellow entity of the universe, are you acquainted with the goddess Sidrilla?
Tu connais bien Honkai ou pas? Oula, se passe des dingueries là. Ah, du tout, ça t'intéresse pas? Cahier de base. Ouais, vite fait, ouais. Non, mais y'a pas de soucis, t'inquiète. Moi, je trouve qu'il est pas mal comme live, il est pendant qu'on mange et tout, on est tranquille. Bah, merci. Pas de nouvelle map, on dirait pas. On dirait que c'est encore la même zone. Ah, je sais pas. Oula. Tous les personnages qu'on a déjà de base. C'est qui elle? Une nouvelle perso? Sûrement. Une hileuse, hein? Ou une buffeuse? Oula. Ils se battent contre eux là. Oula. Il est orienté sur l'horreur, on dirait. Je pars du resto. Je veux dire, je vais au resto peut-être, non? Non? Non, je sais pas. Tu as bonne app, hein? Si c'est ça, si tu vas manger. Ah non! C'est dingue. Ah bah un code d'ailleurs, le code, putain. Je vous le mets et puis moi-même je le mettrai après. W3, voilà. Ça c'est le code, premier code. Je vais épingler pour ceux qui arrivent sur le live, des fois que. C'est une période de 20 minutes, ouais, c'est pas mal, 20 minutes. Faudrait que je mette.
Darkness falls across the delve as ghost fires dance. The clock strikes 12.
4? Non, c'est abusé. Non, il y en a 6 ça. Ils abusent et mettent trop de pub.
Welcome to the Interastral Peace Media's Haunted Cienjo special program. I'm your ghostly host with the most. Oh, for today's episode, we've invited 2 special guests. Together, we'll be introducing you to the Cienjo's weirdest
ils ont fumé quoi?
Hi everyone, I'm the Galactic Baseballer.
Speaking of weird and wonderful.
Hey guys,
wow, c'est abusé, non mais. Faudrait que je désactive ça parce qu'il y en a trop là, ça abuse. Attends, 6, une ça va, mais 6. Oh, ils ont fumé quoi?
Huh? Albert, did you unlock a new skin?
That's one way of putting it. Naturally, an anchor of my standing.
Non, j'y réglerai ça parce que franchement c'est n'importe quoi.
Now, as our audience will be well aware,
bon, ça va, mais
Cienjo is constantly roaming the universe. And the
une minute de
universe is
pub.
filled.
Non mais ouais, tu m'étonnes. Et puis une minute de la pub, franchement ennuyant. Ça peut désintéresser les nouveaux publics, hein. Donc non, c'est une très mauvaise idée qu'ils mettent autant de pubs. Faudrait que je vois pour les régler.
Evil and Ghostfire. Fixtral Garden.
I thought Fixtral Garden was just some old abandoned place on the
on est d'accord.
Low.
Et bah écoute, heureusement que tu viens de me le dire qu'on en a 6, comme ça je pourrais peut-être y régler pour qu'il y en ait moins parce que c'est n'importe quoi là. Ils ont fumé, ils ont trop fumé là. Ils ont cru que les gens ils ont ça à foutre.
Fixtral Garden.
I see. Wait, what's a heliobi?
People say that the heliobi are the result of accumulated
Par contre, soit
grievances.
augmente
They can possess
ton son
people,
ou diminue le son
deceive
du
the
jeu.
senses,
Ah ouais.
affect the soul, and usurp the flesh. Those possessed exhibit bizarre behavior and restless
Hop,
thoughts.
voilà, j'ai baissé un peu. Non, c'est
It's
bon.
a truly frightening
Je
spectacle.
crois.
But the
Vérifie
creation
vite fait.
furnace wasn't exactly fragile. How could it just break?
Ah, c'est bon.
Has it, the Artisanship Commission surveillance recorded a gray
Petit live Honkai, c'est cool. Enfin, on y attendait les nouveaux persos tout. C'est mieux comme ça?
Hey,
Bon bah
don't
nickel
pin this
alors.
on me. The destruction of the creation
Merci
furnace
pour
was a
m'avoir
direct
aidé
result
à
of the
régler un peu le son là parce que
Right,
c'est vrai que moi
Oliver?
j'avais mis ça comme ça et je t'avoue j'ai fait le live en mode
Tell us
rapidité
more
parce
about
que
fictional
j'ai vu qu'ils allaient faire un live, j'étais en mode ah vite parce que c'est un live intéressant franchement. Enfin pour ceux qui sont joueurs à Honkai quoi, c'est la prochaine match. Et sinon merci pour le bon appétit et je te souhaite aussi bon appétit.
When the sun goes down, things get a whole lot creepier. The garden is
Je vois qu'il y a un peu une zone ténébreuse la prochaine zone là. Ils vont ajouter là.
Since the Heliobi moved in, it's probably the most dangerous place on the Lafu. Heliobi are experts when it comes to possession, and even the most experienced
Ils sont basés un peu
raid
sur,
wardens and Arumatan spectral
je crois Halloween.
can become their victims.
Parce que là franchement il y a un effet d'Halloween là.
Things tend to go south fast. If
En mode, faut
all
faire
that
peur et
wasn't
tout.
enough, they say that Mara-stricken members of the Ten Lords Commission
Ah je vois qu'il y a des gens qui viennent là.
under the
Ah
gun.
ouais vas-y, y a pas de souci, à plus.
Keep your wits
Merci.
about
Bah
you.
même si je joue pas là, je jouerai à plus. Mais ouais. Merci. Je vais surtout manger en même temps que vous parlez.
Funny
Allez, bon
you
app.
should mention. To most people, Fixtral Garden was always a strange and desolate place that rarely got much attention. But now that stories are beginning to circulate,
Là ça sera un nouveau
the
perso du coup.
situation has
C'est ce que je vois.
changed. Recently, the Cienjo's
Après je m'en doutais
online
parce
forums
que
have been filling up with
à mon avis ça va être une
posts
support d'ailleurs de ce qu'on a vu au début là, le trailer, elle était derrière en train d'aider.
Everything from self-playing violins to the wailing cries of vengeful
Donc c'est normal les gars, si vous m'entendez manger c'est que je mange en même temps clairement. Ce live était pas prévu, j'ai vu ça, je me suis dit oh là là mais un truc de taré comme ça, vas-y je fonce.
Forums aren't exactly the most reliable news sources.
Who cares if some of it's false? This is a hype train I can't afford to miss. Trailblazer, what do you think? Want to start a ghost hunting squad with me?
Fire breathing, quiet band performances, headstands, balancing acts, spear deflection, sword juggling, and boulder smashing. Weren't enough, huh?
Pour info il y aura
Now
aussi
you're
le
an
live de
expert in
Genshin
ghost
après.
hunting?
Who
Genre, what
said
the
I
fuck,
was an
il y a vraiment,
expert? I just have a lot of transferable
Tout le même
skills.
jour.
That's all.
Well, you better hope so. Speaking of which, in the brand new version 1.5 Trailblaze Continuance, a Foxian tale of the hunted, the ghost
Le mec,
hunting
on est quatre,
squad
alors
will
que-
be responsible for chasing down
Je sais pas qui
Heliobi,
parle, c'est qui est là?
resolving crises, and protecting the Cienjo. A Foxian tale of the hunted is divided into 5 chapters and starts off with the ghost hunting squad facing an unusual danger and Sojourner's ghastly
Bonjour.
reverie. Once this chapter is complete, the story continues to unfold with twins, Precipient,
J'adore la chouette.
Sword Essence, and Foxian Dream.
Elle est trop stylée.
5 chapters, huh?
Elle est pas
We'll
encore
be
dans Honkai.
topping Cienjo internet searches in no time.
See? I knew we were on the same wavelength.
In addition to Trailblaze Continuance, and together with Miss Gway Nightfinger, Trailblazers will also be facing Fixtral Garden dangers in both Lafu Urban Legends and Ghost Hunting Squad missions.
Cool.
Cool.
And I almost forgot to mention, during the Ghost Hunting Squad's Fixtral Exploration, Trailblazers can jointly manage Gway
La voilà.
Nightfin socials, posting threads. It's a great
Elle a
way to
l'air- elle a
create
l'air,
discussion among
sympathique.
Cienjo netizens and
Gentille et
fans
tout.
of the supernatural.
I can't wait! We're gonna get the whole Cienjo talking. Seriously,
Oh là là.
this is once in a lifetime material. We gotta plug it for everything it's got. I'm
Genre il y aura
talking
un
daily
espèce de
updates, community
site
engagement,
avec des
all that
likes et
good
tout là.
stuff. Once you get enough momentum, the fan base grows itself.
Ah c'est un event.
Social media stardom is
Je pense.
finally on the horizon.
Oh, you know, Miss Gwen Ifen.
Ouais.
There's always room for creative talents at the
Oui, ce sera un event.
IPM, and I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I've introduced a lot of big names to the company. The Albert stamp of approval goes a long way.
Aw, thanks, Albert. I'm afraid I'm too invested in the Cienjo for now, though. Good to know there's an offer on the table.
What's cool? I get it. But here's my card if you ever want to collab. Just give me a shout.
Deal. Now, where were we? Oh, socials. Increasing your account's popularity level allows you to unlock more stories and events. Your ghost hunting skills will only improve as you unlock more suppression towers
un
and
event
take
sympa,
on
dis
new
donc.
challenges.
Not to mention,
Ça a l'air sympa en tout cas.
limited time missions, Trailblazers
D'ailleurs,
can
celui de
obtain the
Pokémon, il
event
faut que je le
like
finisse.
Hey, over here.
Enfin, l'espèce de Pokémon là.
Let's give it up for Gwenaifan's generosity. Woo! Still, I hope the ghost hunting squad is up to the job. Sounds like we'll have a lot on our plate.
Don't worry. You might just be getting a helping hand from one of the Cienjo's most formidable forces, the Ten Lords Commission. They're the judges of the Mara Struck, the arbiters of life and death. When it comes to warding off evil and expelling the supernatural, nobody does it like the Ten Lords. But despite their reputation, they're shrouded in a certain amount of mystery.
Whoa! The 10 lords are getting involved? Just when I thought our stream couldn't get any crazier!
Well, before you get too excited, I'd spend some time getting to know your assignee. The 10 Lords have dispatched a trainee judge to assist the ghost hunting squad in investigating the Fixtural Garden situation.
Trainee, huh? As long as they're confident in their abilities.
Yeah, about that.
Ah. What? Elle se bat avec un drapeau. C'est une espèce de Utao. Fun de MDR. You. Une Utao. Fan des s'occupe des fantômes. C'est vrai qu'elle a l'air stylée, hein. Wow.
Nothing. Just beginning to doubt her credentials.
How did this little girl become a judge in the first place?
Je vais l'envoyer.
Wah is essentially a magnet for evil. Something that comes in super handy for the Ten Lords Commission. They couldn't believe their luck.
Sounds qualified.
Of course. Talent comes in all shapes and sizes. The key is to bring the best out of everyone. Still, to her, Wahwa's unique skill set isn't exactly a blessing. People say she has the worst luck on the Cienjo. Always running into ghosts, tripping over thin air, you know the deal.
Well, if I spent my life running into ghosts, I'd probably fall over a lot too.
I remember one of my Gwailings had the same problem. Lucky for her, one of my sponsors sells this amazing remedy that can...
And we're getting sidetracked. Anyway, I only told you half the story. Bad luck, evil attraction, call it what you like. It all started from a single unfortunate event.
Oh?
When Wah was a little younger, her tail was possessed by a monstrous long-life species. Any guesses? Yep, it was a heliobus. That very same day, the Ten Lords Commission decided to seal the monster in its hiding place and took Wah under.
À mon avis, c'est une hileuse même.
I get it. So
Parce qu'elle est, elle est vraiment, elle est abondance là, abondance pardon.
That may have been part of it.
Et la plupart qui sont dedans ils sont healers, donc à mon avis. Alors healer ou peut-être heal plus buff. Enfin, je pense qu'il y a moyen qu'elle buff aussi. Parce que tes healers, on en a plein quoi. Je veux dire, pourquoi elle serait mieux? Je sais pas si vous remontez un peu de gameplay d'elle. Sur ma vie, il a dû être déjà teasé par les leaks. Hein. Donc,
Not to mention, having spent more than a few years in the company of a heliobus, she's had to develop her own tricks for banishing evil. Wahwa's basic attack.
Ah bah voilà, justement. On va voir ce qu'elle pourra faire comme son attaque normale avec elle attaque avec il l'appelle comme ça.
Are you
Ok, voilà, déjà healeuse, à mon avis, ou buffeuse.
Huohuo's ultimate, tail spiritual domination, can regenerate allies' energy and increase their attack.
Whoa! So that's what a
Oh,
heliobus looks
stylé.
like.
No wonder
Ah, du
it
coup,
took
c'est
the
du buff.
Ten Lords
Ok.
Commission to seal it away.
When under the influence of her tail, Huohuo has a few special talents.
Buff,
After
régène.
using her skill, she receives sacrifice life. Sacrifice life can grant allies a set amount of
Ah, ça enlève de sa vie?
restoration at the beginning of their respective
S'il y a
turns,
sacrifice,
or they use their
qui
ultimate.
comprend ça.
Not bad for a trainee, huh? This ghost hunting squad's gonna kick butt.
That's not all. Huohuo's technique, fiend
What?
impeachment of evil, sends her enemies into a horror-struck state and scatters them in all directions. When attacking a horror-struck enemy, there's a chance of reducing their attack.
Oh, scaring away your enemies. Nice moves, Huohuo. Still not getting judge vibes, though.
Hey, easy on the trainee. Of course, when you're dealing with Heliobi, the more judges, the better. That's why the 10 Lords appointed a seasoned veteran to bring up the rear. I'm talking about none other than Hanya!
Ah. Nouveau perso aussi. Dark, hein, bien sûr. Côté dark. Ou ça va être une destruction, à mon avis.
Hanya is
Alors,
a
Harmony?
world judge of the 10 Lords Commission. She's a physical type character.
Physical.
Following the path
Ah, ça va être
of
une
harmony.
physique. Oh
Ah,
là
I
là.
remember that face. I saw her on the Return to Darkness light cone.
Correctamundo. Rumor has it, she's one of two sisters dedicated to the work of the 10 Lords. She's responsible for predicting karmic offenses and recording corresponding judgments. Or to be more precise,
Elle va être peut-être
Hanya
sympa,
reads the
elle.
karmic sins of criminals and uses her oracle brush to record their punishments. She's good at her job and takes it super seriously. In the 10 Lords Commission, her reputation precedes her.
Sounds like a 10 Lord celebrity.
She's put in the hours, that's for sure. In order to determine their sins, Hanya reads the memories of the Mara struck in the form of dreams.
Cool. Sounds like our ghost hunting squad just found its guiding light. No offense, Huohuo, but those sound like credentials.
Hey, enough with the Huohuo bullying. But speaking of credentials, it's time to see what
C'était moi,
Hanya
Huohuo.
can do on the battlefield. During her basic attack,
Ah, ça va.
Hanya uses her oracle brush to
Les attaques là
assault
un
the
peu.
enemy, dealing physical damage to a single target.
She really lives by the pen is mightier than the sword, huh?
Elle se bat avec quoi?
I'll get my coat.
In
J'ai l'impression-
addition to dealing physical damage to a single target, Hanya's skills samsara
Oh, elle peut
lock
piéger?
and inflict them with a burdened state.
Ooh, is that Hanya's way of marking enemies prior to sentencing?
Pretty much. Allies inflict increased damage on enemies marked with burden. And if that wasn't enough, after an ally launches a set amount of attacks on an enemy marked with burden, they recover a skill.
Dès qu'elle peut bloquer et
When the
tout.
going gets tough, Hanya's got your buff.
Hanya's ultimate
Elle buff aussi?
10 Lords decree, all shall obey. Can
What?
increase speed and
Ah, mais c'est un
attack for a
pinceau.
single ally. When Hanya uses her technique during exploration, she immediately launches an attack and inflicts burden on a random enemy.
When the enemy won't budge, call in the judge.
All that aside,
Ouais, elle va être pas
in
mal,
version
c'est une buffeuse
1.5,
aussi, hein.
the new stagnant shadow, shape of perdition,
Peut-être plus
will
intéressant
appear
pour le coup.
within the Fixtural Garden map on the Cienjo Lafu.
Ah, les
With the
nouveaux
challenge to
endroits.
obtain new physical ascension materials. Within the same
Et
map,
ces objets à elle.
also be welcoming Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Darkness. Complete the challenge to obtain 2 brand new cavern relics, Prisoner in Deep Confinement and Grand Duke Incinerated to Ashes. Woo! Well, that just about brings us to the final sections of our Haunted Cienjo special program.
Huh? Already? This program isn't nearly haunted enough for my liking. Where are all the ghost stories? You know, beautiful Foxian spirits knocking on your door at midnight? That kind of thing.
I think You're thinking of a different program.
Moving swiftly on to some exciting updates. Thanks again for watching, y'all, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the following commercials. Hey, you there! Sick and tired of the daily grind?
Allez, deuxième cadeau.
Do you long for rapturous applause?
Hop, je vais vous l'écrire pareil. Moi, je me le mettrai après. Par contre, il y aura Genshin après. Je sais pas si ils vont finir avant. Ça serait bien parce qu'ils vont perdre sinon des personnes qui regardent les deux. Voilà.
Scott Business Alliance, made for the champions. In order to bring our audience a brand new experience, this event will be adopting a simultaneous exhibition format. Use your fists to prove your worth. Enter I am the ultimate fighter to register your name. Could you be Boulder Town's new fighting star?
Ah, j'ai épinglé mauvais. C'est ça, je voulais épingler.
A stellar Shadow Seeker recruitment announcement. March 7th, member of the Nameless has put out a cordial invitation for anyone able to restore her photographs to the way she remembers them.
March 7, son skin ou pas? Enfin, son skin, vous l'aimez bien ou quoi? Enfin, s'il y a quelqu'un.
You name it. There's a big reward for anyone that can help me restore the images. Actions speak
Il faudra faire des photos.
Miss March's memories are in your hands. Madam Herda of the Genius Society is about to launch unlimited beta testing for the newly developed Simulated Universe World 8.
Un nouveau world?
Participants will have their costs covered and progress saved for future iterations. In order to participate in this confidential beta test, please head to the most mysterious place in the universe, Herda's office. Test participants will be rewarded with a brand new Pentagony land of the dreams and Firmament Frontline Glamoth planar ornaments. What are you waiting for? Get testing! Good news! The planar Fisher and Gardner planar events are about to begin. It's the version you know and love. Let the computer do the hard work for 3 minutes and get your hands on double rewards together with Argenti. One must explore the essence of beauty to appreciate the depth of chivalry. Yes, it is I, your beloved avian servant. Welcome to Interastral Peace Media's second special program, Legend of Cosmic Beauty. In today's program, we will be introducing a new friend of the universe.
Yo, how's my favorite audience doing? Great to see you. We've hardly been gone, and Albert here's already got another wardrobe change.
Perhaps you didn't get the memo. We're about to be discussing a night of impeccable elegance. It's time to get fancy. So, without further ado, allow me to introduce a member of the Knights of Beauty, Argenti!
Ah, ça y est. On va savoir un peu ce qu'il vaut. Non. Ouh. Ça ressemble un peu à... Oh, très stylé. Les animations sont stylées. Argentine. Ah, j'ai oublié de prendre un screen pour montrer le personnage à mon serveur.
They're obviously related to the Knights, right? Running into the Knights of Beauty while testing the simulated universe is always a blessing. Those guys are a lifeline in a tight spot, especially when I can't get enough path recipes.
Treating people with courtesy, helping others as a matter of principle, and offering sincere praise to all things in the universe. Such is the code of conduct that Argenti lives by. In the simulated universe, not every helping hand is benevolent, but those provided by the Knights are beyond question. May the names of Argenti and the Beauty be blessed for all eternity.
Speaking of which, Albert, what was that Planar Fissure and Garden of Plenty commercial all about?
Well, Argenti magnanimously answered our call and agreed to appear in our commercial as a corporate ambassador. Oh, and I nearly forgot our end of the bargain. The IPM acknowledges that Idrilla the Beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all.
Albert, what did you get yourself into now?
No need to worry. Just a little two-way back scratching.
Okay. Kinda TMI. But I still don't really understand the concept of the beauty.
Allow me to explain. Idrilla's beauty permeates everything. Take Argenti, for example. From his daily armor cleaning routine to his constant grace. All of it stems from his pursuit of the beauty. Elegance is Argenti's middle name, and even
Les gars, c'est quand même assez short pour la prochaine pour Genshin. Hein. Je sais pas s'ils vont réussir à. Sinon, ça va être pile poil.
Nice, man. I wish I looked that elegant in combat.
Argenti's ultimate is pretty unique, triggering different effects depending on the amount of energy consumed. Such is the manifold beauty of Idrilla. When consuming a small amount of energy, Argenti's ultimate, for in this garden supreme beauty bestows, can deal damage to all enemies. When consuming all energy, Argenti's ultimate becomes merit bestowed in my garden, which deals greater damage. It also inflicts additional damage on a random target.
Huh? So you can choose how much energy to release?
That's not all. Argenti's talent, Sublime Object, can allow Argenti to regenerate additional energy and obtain a stack of self-cultivation. Self-cultivation can increase Argenti's crit rate.
Oh, so the more self-cultivation, the fiercer his attacks.
Ah merde, putain, j'ai pas regardé.
Argenti needs to attack as many
J'étais en train de préparer le live pour.
The greater the number of enemies, the faster his energy regeneration, and the stronger his combat.
Exactly. Stronger combat, faster energy regeneration, more enemies to attack.
Oh, c'est très stylé.
Erudition vibes. I'm here for it.
Ces attaques sont très stylées.
Manifesto of purest virtue can daze enemies within a
Là,
set
l'ennui
range.
avec loup d'argent.
Dazed enemies are unable to launch attacks.
En même temps, loup d'argent, elle passe partout.
Attacking a dazed enemy to enter combat not only deals damage to all enemies, but
Est-ce que dans une bannière il y aura loup d'argent justement?
Argenti is kind of handsome. I'm feeling a little dazed myself.
Donc ça va être un DPS un peu. Coup de. Il y a une petite mission avec lui, ouais, bien sûr. Logique.
In Night of Universal Hallucinations, Trailblazers will encounter Argenti en route to a Washtopia.
Wait a second. A wash a what now? I shower every day.
Slow down there, Trailblazer. Have you never asked yourself how the Astral Express stays so clean and shiny?
Because Pom-Pom's always cleaning up after
Pom
us?
Pom.
It's because the train stops at Washtopias along its journey. Washtopias specialize in cleaning interstellar craft. You know, there are all kinds of fast-acting, lemon-scented, antibacterial... We're getting off topic! All you need to know is that the encounter with Argenti is one of excitement.
Les gars, je suis en train de regarder. Il y a le live qui est prêt dans 10 minutes de Genshin.
I don't get it. Why are we always either in a fight or on the way to one?
A fight, you say? Far too boorish a term. What you meant to say was a chivalrous display of gentlemanly fortitude. Anyway, Argenti only challenges those who he deeply respects.
Ah, you mean that the illustrious galactic baseballer's reputation doth precede one?
Sure. Anyway, with the Drilla's blessing, let's move straight on to the version 1.5 warp events.
Finally!
First off, during the first phase of version
Donc,
1.5 in the character
il sera... Ah oui, il sera de Dan Eng, on va dire.
Trailblazers
Que
can
pourquoi ils ont
obtain
mis
the
ça?
limited 5-star character
Yours, my favorite scaredy cat trainee judge.
During the second phase of version 1.5, we'll be welcoming
Oh putain,
two
j'ai pris
character
de la dernière
event
minute.
warps. In Thorns of Scented Crown, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Argenti.
Our knight in shining armor.
Meanwhile, in Contract Zero, the familiar face of Silver Wolf.
Oh, il y aura loup d'argent.
Not to mention the 4-star character Hanya, who will be appearing in both the aforementioned second phase character event warps.
Ah, long time no see, Silverwolf. I wonder if her game accounts are doing any better.
You want to ask her the next time you see her?
You first.
Now,
Ah, la louve d'argent.
time to take a look at version 1.5.
Moi je veux son arme les gars.
In the first phase of version 1.5,
Du coup il y aura les armes, ouais.
for the 5-star light cone, Night of Fright, will be boosted. While in the second phase of version 1.5, the 5-star light cone, an instance before gaze, will enter the light cone event warp. At the same time, the drop rate for the 5-star light cone, incessant rain,
Celui-là je l'ai. Celui-là je l'aurai. Celui-là je l'aurai. C'est obligé.
The train is about to make the
Ah, ça c'est trop bien.
Here's some other cool stuff. Starting from 1.5 within the team selection and character
Voilà
assessment
les
screen.
bannières.
Every character will have brand new voice lines.
This is a different kind of arena.
Promoted again? Is that
Putain, ils ont
Is that Huohuo's ascension line?
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Ah, so cute. Wait.
So
If
cute.
a character's already fully ascended,
Est-ce qu'il y aura un niveau 90 maintenant?
We got you covered. All audio lines get saved
Ah non,
in the
j'ai cru.
index. You can listen back at
Ça peut être
any
une
time.
dinguerie ça.
Here's something else. In version 1.5, we'll also be seeing a guest book feature update. If trailblazers are ever curious to check which friends have visited the Express, the guest book has a record and message from each visit.
Such a neat idea.
Additionally, the Forgotten Hall will also be
Quelqu'un-
receiving updates in 1.5.
Café qui passe un peu en
First
trappe
up,
maintenant.
in Forgotten Hall
trouve.
combat,
Elle est devenue de moins en moins intéressante au niveau d'histoire vu que
It's like this. If things aren't going too smooth
elle a
when
pas eu
challenging a
une
certain
grosse
stage,
importance au début, ouais, mais là on a l'impression on la voit plus quoi.
Forgotten Hall map and restart the challenge. When re-challenging, previously used technique points are replenished. A chance to replan your maze technique strategy, perhaps. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, stopping and restarting a challenge in the second half of a stage doesn't mean you have to redo the first half.
Whew, that is a relief.
And when entering the Forgotten Hall, your combat lineup for each stage is now remembered. Regardless of whether you met with victory
Oui, bah
or
ça c'est
defeat,
toujours à faire ça.
your previous lineup will be waiting for you on the preparation screen. No need for manual selection.
Now that's
Ah,
my
ils ont
kind
mis
of
tout
thing.
d'argent avec
Can't
café
wait
et
for
tout.
trailblazers to give it all a spin. The Forgotten Hall
Avec cette
is an
photo,
important
d'ailleurs.
system within the game. Updates will continue to be rolled out, so stay tuned for future
C'est
versions.
vieux jeu
Looks like it's time
ou
for a final
vieux
redemption
film.
code. See you on the other side,
C'est dingue.
trailblazers.
Ah, le dernier code les gars. J'ai entendu qu'ils allaient le mettre. 6 B 9 B F P K. Voilà. Donc vous aurez tous les codes. Moi, ça se trouve, j'aurai même pas le temps de les mettre parce qu'il y aura juste Genshin après. Ils sont chauds bouillants. Hein. Donc il y a un Genshin là. Alors je vais vérifier combien de temps il reste. Il nous reste 4 minutes. Oh là 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 les gars. Par contre Genshin là c'est en train de monter. Hein. Il y a 2 secondes il y avait 10 000 personnes. Maintenant on est déjà à 95. Ça réagit direct. Hein. Putain, je peux vous dire. C'est dingue.
Hey folks, I'm back.
Me too.
Me three! Good to see you again, Trailblazers. You're just in time to help us wrap up version 1.5 special program.
Est-ce que c'est la fin
Is it
de
that time
ce live du
already?
coup?
I was just getting started.
Be my guest, Trailblazer. This owl is ready to flap.
Toujours pas.
Aren't you forgetting something, Albert? I'm pretty sure you didn't mention
101 000.
Thing?
Ouais, ça monte hein, les gars.
that thing.
C'est qu'ils savent que du coup ils ont eu toutes les infos de ce qu'ils voulaient sur Honkai. Maintenant ils partent sur Genshin. Wouah, 105 000. Oh putain.
There it is.
Heck yeah!
Là ça doit baisser à fond les gars là c'est sûr.
And that's not the only thing to love in version 1.5. Anything in today's
Parce qu'ils
IPM
donnent bien
programs tickle your
des
fancy,
invoques, ça c'est
guys?
cool.
You had me
Je trouve que
at toast
c'est cool qu'ils fassent ça.
I am so ready for
Franchement,
a spooky stream.
Sign me up! As for me, it was all about those unique characters.
Par contre, s'ils finissent pas avant, les gars, je switcherai quand même sur Genshin parce que Genshin actuellement m'intéresse plus parce qu'il y a des personnes très intéressantes qui vont venir. Ça vous spoil. Même si je pense que la plupart ils savent. S'ils font l'histoire ou les trucs comme ça, ou ils regardent des vidéos. Ah, bah ça y est. Oh putain, c'est nickel. Ah, ils ont bien géré ça. 2 minutes. Il reste 2 minutes pour l'autre. Nickel. Et ben ça a monté d'ailleurs de 100 à 112 000 là d'un coup. Bon bah nickel. Hop les gars, du coup je vous laisse. Et je reviens tout de suite sur cette fois-ci Genshin. À tout de suite.